Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. They've got MP, and it's Law in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers. And it's Oliver in at the point. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, B.A. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Law. Pass to ABC. Over to the wing. Here's Law. That shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here's MP. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Takes the three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Count it.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Here's Oliver. Clock at 6. From the top of the key. That one rolls around and rims out. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Law. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. No good on the three.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Time for your Indiana Pace mates, everyone. Let's get excited. Your Indiana Pace mates are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Oliver. Here's ABC. 5 to shoot. Here's ABC. Drills it from deep. He has 6.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Law. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. To the inside, ABC. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Freeman.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to ABC. Here's Glover. This one for 3. Law misses. Indiana leading. Here's ABC. Give him 8 points now. Right wing. Pass to Thomas. Indiana needs to get a shot off. For 3. And that one's good. ABC. He's got 11. And the Hawks call time here. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Here come your Indiana Pacemates crowd. Give it up for them. Gas pedal time. Here are your Indiana Pacemates.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to ABC. Here's Law. A shot to stop the run. Yep, that one goes.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Indiana's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Here's ABC. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Law. Here's Willis. Here's Glover. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Oliver. Here's ABC. Here's Thomas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Three-pointer off the mark. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Takes a 13-footer, and it's ABC missing. The Hawks trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Glover. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the Pacers shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Here's ABC. Thomas, that's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Law. Give him 8. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
Yeah, you know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. The Pacers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to ABC. Here's the 3. Here's ABC. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pacers. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks making a switch here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Evans. Here's Boozer. Shot clock at 6. Wing shot on the way. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Boy, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Pass to Evans. Here's Boozer. Here's Evans. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's ABC. That one goes. Count it. And it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Inside.
2 minutes.
And that one's good. ABC. And Indiana leads by 10.
Assisted.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Boozer. Here's Foster. Jacks up a 3. And it's ABC with a rebound. To the wing, right side. Here's ABC. Uses the glass on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Boozer. 1:07 left in the first. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And it's ABC missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Boozer. Here's Evans. Here's Boozer. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
Indiana ball. Substitution for your Pacers, Black.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to ABC. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Foster with the bucket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Black. And so it's the Indiana Pacers ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. Do you see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
On the court for the Hawks, they've got MP, and it's ABC in at the 2. And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go, and it's Oliver missing. To the paint. Here's ABC, and he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Oliver. Corner shot. And he knocks the jumper down. 5 points in the game.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Now here's MP. Guarded closely. Up again. He can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line on this one. ABC. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for the Pacers, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Pacers making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Law. Give him 8 points now. Pass to ABC. Now here's MP. Here's Glover. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 8 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Oliver. Here's Thomas. And his ABC with a rebound. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Indiana calls
And now it's
timeout.
just a 4-point Pacer lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Postmates dance team, they're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. 5 points in the game. The rebound by Glover. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
And it's Willis missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Oliver. Oh, ripped away. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's ABC. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Thomas. Pass to ABC. Just 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's MP. It's stolen. Now the Pacers on the move. And that one's good. ABC.
Assisted by
15 points in the game.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Law. MP outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter.
Here's Thomas. Here's ABC. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8. Throws it up high. And that one's good. ABC.
assisted.
And now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some
Indiana
momentum.
calls timeout.
And the Pacers call time here.
The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you. Gas pedal time. Here are your Indiana Pacemates.
Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. And it's blocked. MP outside. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Pass to Blake. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Oh, swiped away. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. So both teams making some changes here. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. MP outside. Here's Law. Give him 8. MP right side. 6 to shoot. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Indiana leading. Here's ABC. Off with the layup. Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Baker.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's ABC. To the right side. Pass to ABC. There's the triple. The rebound by the Hawks.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Here's Law. He's got 10. Got a piece of it. Here's ABC. Shoots off the step back. ABC. It's good on the putback. And Indiana leads by 1.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to Law. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for the Hawks. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Hawks making a switch here. Good on both. Indiana trailing here. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. He's got 15. The shot misses.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Foster misses. Indiana's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Out to the wing. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's ABC. The shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Indiana. They trail by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Evans, that's good. The Pacers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Here's ABC. Jump shot is good. He's got 5. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Hawks ahead, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Some struggles for Atlanta in the first quarter. It didn't appear that their energy level was anywhere near as high as it needed to be, and the period ended with them in a 10-point hole. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Hawks?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And it's ABC in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And it's Oliver missing.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's ABC. Here's ABC. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shots.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second. The Hawks leading. Here's ABC. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Pacers now. To the middle. And that one's good. ABC. He has 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's ABC. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. MP's got 16 points now.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to ABC. of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball. Checking in for the Pacers, Black.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 17. And that one's good. ABC. And now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Covered by MP. Here's ABC. And it's ABC with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Indiana calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Time for your Indiana Pacemates, everyone. Let's get excited. All right, fans, once again, give it up for your Pacemates.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to ABC. To the inside, Thomas. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
MP outside. Here's Law. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the basket by Oliver.
You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
The Hawks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to ABC. Kicks it out to MP. Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Lets it go. And it's Thomas with the rebound. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's ABC. 5 points in the game. Lets a floater go. From 13, another one falls for Indiana.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacemates.
The Pacers making a switch here. On defense, the Pacers. Pass to ABC. MP outside. To the left side wing. Here's Glover. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Blake. Here's Oliver. From deep. It's rebounded by Law.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's MP. 16 points for him. Here's Oliver. Pass to Blake. Over MP. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Law. Oh, he trains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Blake. Here's ABC. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Oliver. Right at the free throw line. And it's ABC with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
To the inside, puts it up from 12, and it's Oliver missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Oliver. 7 points in the game.
Atlanta foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's ABC. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 4 to shoot. From 15 feet away. And it's ABC missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
No good on that one. And the Hawks making a change here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
B.A., I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure. and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Sinks the tray. And Atlanta leads by 11.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
That's tipped. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Foster. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And that one misses. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
And the second free throw is good. Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. There's 1:17 left in the third. To the middle. And that one's good. ABC. 18 points for him.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Law. He's got 16. Here's Boozer. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. No good with the triple. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Boozer. Atlanta again missing. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. Rebounded by the Hawks. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Evan. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That run punctuated by the big trifecta. They're on fire.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Atlanta, they've got MP, And it's ABC in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Law. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Shooting for Atlanta. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Indiana's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the line for Indiana, Freeman. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Pass to Glover. Here's Law. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Atlanta. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Here's Oliver. Pass to Blake. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. It's rebounded by Law. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Got it.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Here's Thomas. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, not by much. 2 free throws for him now. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
And he drops the first.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. MP outside. Pass to Glover. Here's ABC. Here's Law. Can't get it to go. 9 for 13 shooting in this one. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Indiana again missing. The Hawks shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's ABC. Pass to Blake. That one's wide left. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And that one's good. ABC.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Oliver. Pass to ABC. Releases. The rebound by Glover. The Hawks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. They get it again. ABC. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's ABC, covered by MP. He gets it in there. He's got 22.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Law. Here's Glover. Down low. And Law gets it to go.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And the Pacers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's ABC. The 11-footer. Good on the shot.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
The Hawks have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Pass to Law. Here's Glover. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And it's ABC missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's ABC. The Pacers again can't hit.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Glover. MP outside. Here's Boozer. And the assist goes to MP.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's ABC. The rebound by Glover.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Here's ABC. And a two-handed jam.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Oliver. Here's Thomas. Here's ABC. Off target with the three.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Here's Glover. Pass to Willis. 5 on the clock. Launches a three. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Oliver. To the paint. Here's ABC. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third team foul. At the line for the Pacers. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. So it's Atlanta now. Here's Law. Pass to Willis. Here's ABC. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Moore.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Here's Law. Pass to ABC. Here's Willis. The shot that time not on target. So Indiana will take it the other way. With the 7-footer. And that's good for 2.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for ABC.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And it's ABC missing. And the Hawks with possession here. MP outside. Pass to ABC. Here's Law. There's the three. That shot off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Pass to ABC to end the drought. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. they got it done.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.